custom trailers, and more than 70 luxury RVs. There's no mistaking a Renegade when you see one.
Some Renegade trademarks in our industry would be what we call our classic model. It has a very distinct angled front bunk. If you see one, you know it's built by Renegade.
The Icon is Renegade's latest flagship Class A motorhome, boasting an 8-foot wide interior with 7.5-foot high ceilings. Top to bottom, inside and out, it's 45 feet of the best this company has to offer.
Usually the first reaction is, wow. And then they say it backwards, wow.
The design team at Renegade is working on a 354-square-foot floor plan for a couple from Wisconsin planning a cross-country tour. This one-bedroom, 1.5-bath layout features 4 slide-outs, 2 of which are for the bedroom. Renegade designs its motorhomes around a truck chassis. This type of RV is called a diesel puller.
The chassis we use is actually built for highway use, always has been. So we feel like there's more maturity in the chassis that we use than in a lot of the rail chassis.
This custom Icon will start with a Freightliner Cascadia truck cabin chassis, powered by a 600-horse Cummins engine with 1,850 pound-feet of torque. This 17-week build on the $700,000 beauty starts here.
The installation of the hydraulic leveling jacks get put on at this location here. Each unit has 4 hydraulic jacks on it. Each jack is 25,000 pounds. That's more than enough.
One of the big advantages of a truck chassis over a bus chassis is its towing capabilities. A bus is designed to carry people. A truck is designed to carry freight.
The Icon has the look of a bus, the feel of a bus, amenities of a bus, but it's got towing capabilities, whether they're ever used or not, that a bus doesn't have.
This Icon will be able to tow as much as a 30,000-pound trailer.
Where we're at here is stage 2, where we do all of the pre-wire for all the chassis, making sure they've got all the wires run from point A to point B on every component.
And that's no simple task. There are more than 50 different types of wires and as many as 150 runs of circuits in just the rough wiring phase of the build alone.
Third stage is cutting out the cab, creating access into the cab area from the living quarters.
Next up, preparing for the floor.
Okay, now we're setting the cross members, and we'll center these up, and we'll get her tacked, and that'll give us our starting point.
It's a starting point for more than 1,500 hours of hard work. We'll check back on this 14-stage build and its 4-month path to RV glory a little later. 10 miles down the road in Middlebury, Indiana, lays the sprawling 375-acre campus of Jayco, the largest family-owned and operated RV manufacturer in the country. Among the 18 buildings on the site is the company's luxury division, Integra Coach.
I like to take people through the plants, let them see for themselves. That's the best way to describe what we do. Sometimes I'll share with people how many units we produce in a year, and that's even hard for me to comprehend at times.
Jayco's Integra division builds 12 coaches per week. Amazing considering the company's humble beginnings. Founder Lloyd Bontrager developed his own prototype camping trailer and a unique lifter system for fold-down campers, the basic design of which is patented and remains in use today.
Our father, Lloyd, started Jayco. We produced tent campers for 2 years there, a chicken house and a barn. And then in 1970, we built our first facility here. In 1970 and 71, we were producing our first travel trailers. And by 1973, we had produced our first motorhome.
A lot's changed in the last 40 years. Today, Jayco's high-end Integra Coach line features 3 models: the Aspire, the Anthem, and the flagship of the fleet, the Cornerstone.
The Integra Cornerstone is my favorite unit here. It's pretty much the biggest, baddest unit we build.
By matching a Cummins ISX 600 horsepower turbocharged diesel engine to the Cornerstone's X-Bridge frame, Integra has matched brute strength with remarkable suspension. The result is one of the smoothest riding extreme RVs on the road.
Basically, this is where it all starts. We have our Spartan K3 chassis with 600 horsepower. We bring these into our weld shop and start with the framing. You can see when our stump structure is completed, we have our vertical and horizontal cross members. This helps the coach stay stable when it's on the road, keeps the frame rails from twisting and turning with movement.
This coach will come together in 18 well-planned steps. Number 3 on that list is the floor.
One of the things that's unique with us is that we build on a wood floor. We don't use wood for what it is, we use it for what it is not. And wood is not a conductor. So when you have vibrations coming off the road, they get into that wood and they dissipate before they get to your microwave. Now what we do is we take a 1/4-inch plywood on the bottom, we take tubopores and we run them on lengthwise, on the lengthwise of the coach. Then we stuff that clear full of batting insulation. Then we put astrofoil insulation. Then we run the pipes in the floor for your in-floor heating. Then we take 7-ply marine-grade plywood and put it on the top.
Here at Stage 4, the wood cabinets are glued to the wood floor before the floor tiles are installed.
That's really important because we know that like likes like. So you got wood cabinets, wood walls, going down on a wood floor. You put a bead of glue, you got a laminate situation, so you're never going to come loose and never begin to squeak.
At the same time, the framework of the 2 3/4-inch walls is constructed of welded aluminum studs. Before the fiberglass exterior panels are installed, the wall cavities are filled with the same batting insulation that is found in sound-absorbing theaters.